to be foreign to them. When they're older, like they're going to be like, oh, this is normal. Going to the gym is a normal behavior because we saw mom and dad do it. Working out at home is even a normal behavior because we saw mom and dad do it sometimes. Cooking at home is normal. I think so much right now, I mean, I see a lot of people talking about how being healthy is now like a controversial thing almost, or it makes you weird if you're a healthy person. So being healthy is not really normal, I guess. And so to show it and role model at home means you're setting your kids up for success and not having those unhealthy habits.
Welcome back, guys, to another episode of 3171's podcast. And today's episode, we're going to be discussing the importance of prioritizing your health so that you keep up with your kids, and also give you practical tips on staying active and what else?
Just our workout routines.
Workout routines, yes. That's
what we do to keep our energy up. So.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and jump into it. If you're new, hold on. If you're new, my name is Tim.
I'm Jody.
We're getting there,
yeah.
So, all right, so let's talk about the importance of prioritizing your health. So why do you think it's so hard for families, I guess, to prioritize their health?
Well, I remember when I first started working out, I was a single mom, and so my daughter was 2.5 years old, and I really wasn't working out before then, and it just was a thing that I was so wrapped up, I think, in being a mom, that like the busyness of her schedule, of my schedule, of just like, I don't know, being fascinated by being a mom and being with my daughter, like I just didn't, it wasn't on my radar. Like eating healthy was on my radar, but working out, I was just like, well, if we walk, we're good. You know, I'm good. That's enough. But I had a lot of aches and pains and things then. So it was just the busyness, I guess, of being a mom.
When did you actually start working out? Because you weren't in the fitness field for how old were you?
Right. Well, I was 33 when I really started lifting. Yeah. I started lifting. So, and that's what I guess I consider working out. I mean, getting on a treadmill or doing like a Zumba class or something. Yeah, that's working out, but it wasn't like a consistent being in the gym lifting weights until I was 33. So, it just wasn't, I didn't see the importance of it. I really didn't understand the importance of it. So I think it was a lack of education. Really, that is also just a whole reason why people don't prioritize working out and fitness the way that they should. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think that it's hard for people, especially when they're younger, like my age, 33, your age too. They're still pretty active, I think, at least for the most part. Like they're still movable, they're still able to function fine, even if they have kids. I mean, it might be harder if they're overweight and not in the best health. I mean, they're still able to move because they're still younger. But I think when you get older, that's when it really is going to hit you. If you haven't been working on your health previously, it's going to really affect you in the future. So what's that one quote that you have on
I love this one. It's everything is super important until you get sick. Then you realize there was only ever one thing that was important: your health. And I think that just summarizes it so well. Like we see it so many times with people, clients and things like that, they don't think about exercising, they don't think about eating healthy, they don't think about these things until a doctor now diagnoses them in some way, or maybe they start getting certain like back pain, or whatever it might be, some sort of pain in their body, and then they're like, oh, maybe I should be working out, maybe I should be stretching, maybe I should be taking care of my body. So I think there is that lack of just like, I guess, I don't know, I don't want to say people don't care, but I think people don't really think about it until it is right there in front of your face. You're sick.
If they're sick, if you're sick, like when we get sick, we recover pretty quickly. Like I had food poisoning the other week, and it was out of my system within like 4 or 5 hours. Yeah. But I was able to get back into it the next day, and I could have just gone 100% and then been fine. But like I said, it's because I've been working on my health for years that I've been able to recover quickly. Or when we had colds or whatever the kids have, or I guess not.
We have. Well, when the kids have it, I typically get it quite a bit. But it just takes a couple days to recover. I feel like sometimes like I'm a kid again. You know, kids bounce back quicker from being sick, but now I'm able to also kind of recover faster. So.
So on top of just not being aware, I think just more responsibilities as a parent that we that I've seen happen in my life, because I used to go to the gym 5-6 times a week when I was single, and that's what I was just doing because I didn't have any more responsibilities other than myself. Right. So I was able to work out consistently 5-6 times a week.
Yeah.
A week, yeah. So
yeah.
It just, when I jumped into being a father and husband, I've realized how much time and energy that takes. Yeah. So I couldn't go to the gym 5-6 times.
Right, and I think that, like you said, energy, like there is a mental and emotional energy that goes with the responsibility of raising kids and being in a marriage and just everything like that. So at the end of the day, sometimes, you just are drained emotionally that you don't even want to go to the gym or do an at-home workout or something.
And the thing is, like, we're all made of energy. You are made of energy. I'm an energy, and we only have a certain amount of energy throughout our day. And especially, like, if you're someone that is dispersing their energy with so many different tasks throughout the day, you're not gonna have energy by the end of the night. So that's why we work out. We work out because we create more energy. Because when you put yourself through the fire of a workout, through the intensity, whatever it is, to create a stronger person, you're gonna create more energy.
Yeah.
So then that's where you really start to see how much more you can get done in a day, right?
Yeah. I mean, a good example of that is I have a client that wants to get up to work out because she knows how much better she's going to feel when she does it, but she doesn't always get up and she'll regret it. She'll tell me, like, I know that if I just get up and get my workout in, like, how much better I feel and how much more energy I have, and what, you feel accomplished once you get a workout in. You're like, I did that, like, I killed that,
and you just continue. You continue throughout your day, getting more wins and stack more wins. So we'll get into that a little bit later of how I like to work out, but yeah, just having more responsibilities as a husband, as a wife, and with kids, especially younger kids, it takes so much more energy. And I think that if you're not prioritizing your health at that stage, man, you're missing a lot of quality time with your kids, a lot of more time, giving a little bit more extra throughout your day, So.
I mean, I think awareness of just like what fitness does for your body is a huge thing that people are missing out on, because they do, they don't feel like they need it right now, right? But they'll get more energy, and then that lack of time are really big things as to why people aren't prioritizing their health. So
and I think the reason why you want to prioritize your health is just to be a role model for your kids. I mean, I think if we were just sitting around most of the time, or we didn't get out and go on walks, we didn't do things as a family, or they know that we go to the gym and they see us work out, and sometimes we take our daughter to work out. Like she's understanding the importance of moving your body, and proper movement. That's a big thing too. Proper movement for whenever she's working out, or whenever she's running, or gymnastics, or whatever she wants to do. So I think she's got a pretty healthy understanding of what it does for us and what it is doing for her as well. Yeah, and I think that hard work, that discipline that they see us doing with just cooking and making the food at home, making better quality meals, showing them exactly like how to live a healthy lifestyle, and teaching them that way so that they can do the same thing when they're older, right?
It's not going to be foreign to them when they're older. Like they're going to be like, oh, this is normal. Going to the gym is a normal behavior because we saw mom and dad do it. Working out at home is even a normal behavior because we saw mom and dad do it sometimes. Cooking at home is normal. I think so much right now. I mean, I see a lot of people talking about how being healthy is now like a controversial thing almost, or it makes you weird if you're a healthy person, which is just, because we don't go out and eat fast food, and that's like not really a normal, a lot of people, that's normal now, right? So being healthy is not really normal, I guess. And so to show it and role model at home means you're setting your kids up for success and not having those unhealthy habits. You can still eat fast food, but you choose that. So we're also teaching that mindfulness of choice and what that means. So what is it? So let's talk a little bit about a workout routine and everything like that. What is your workout routine? I know routine, kind of like you have a very specific way you like to work out. Explain that a little bit.
Yeah, so now that I'm a dad, And now that I have limited time throughout my week, I can't go to the gym like five, 6 times a week. I can't even make it sometimes 4 times. I usually make it. I make sure that I do at least 3 times a week. If I get 4 days, I'm on really good track. But 3 days is just all that you need as a dad, as a busy dad, and I think that you can see a lot of results that way. So I've been able to do three times a week since we've been married, and that's been working for me. And I think that it's the type of workout that you do at the gym that will help you get results. So you can't, if you're really trying to avoid the dad bod, if you're really trying to stay lean and be shredded, not really being shredded, but just staying lean as a dad, so staying more functional, you need to do more functional HIIT workouts, which HIIT workouts are high intensity interval training workouts, which if you're new to it, then that's not where you start. But if you're able to move and still have some functionality, and I think that you can do these HIIT workouts. You can do circuit workouts. I do a lot of circuit workouts because I don't have much time as a dad. So I'll just transition from one exercise into the next, with limited rest time in between, because that's another way I burn calories, get my heart rate up, and create that energy which I need so I can, do more throughout the day. But it's really more focused on burning as much calories as I can in a short amount of time, but also have an intensity in there, because I need to be able to function with the daily things that I do at home. With the kids, with playing around with them. So I do a lot of power movements, like squat to press with the landmine. I do a lot of split jumps in my HIIT workouts.
Right, it sounds like you're keeping your heart rate up while you're also doing strength and that. So then you're getting a little bit of everything in there. Because I mean, when we talk about going to the gym or doing 3 workouts, we're not talking about going to the gym and getting on the treadmill for a half an hour. No. That's not what we're talking about, because that's not going to it's not gonna keep you functional by just walking on a treadmill for a half an hour. I mean, we're talking about you need to lift, and you really need to be getting into those, some agility, your explosive movements, different things like that you're going to use throughout your day.
Yes, exactly.
Because when you're a parent, you're a busy parent, you're tiptoeing around those Legos, right? You're while carrying a load of laundry. So you're going to have those functional things. You're picking things up off the floor. So your deadlifts, your squats, all those proper movements where you're building that strength is going to help you in your normal busy life and keep you functioning well, so you're not injuring yourself. And it's also going to keep you from getting the dad bod.
The dad bod, yeah. So
let me share a little bit. Is that a thing? I don't know.
Let me share a little more details. So, like I said, I normally get 3 days a week. So the first day will be chest and back. Always combine chest and back together. And then the second day would be just a leg day, all leg. And the third day is shoulder and biceps, shoulders and arms. So I'm hitting all the body parts in 3 days. And that's how I do my splits, because I can be able to hit all that.
With an intensity,
With an intensity. So I warm up 12 to 15 minutes on the Stairmaster. That's one of the machines I love to use, because it definitely raises my heart rate up, gets my body heated up. I just
your muscles warm and everything.
Gets my muscles warmed up. So I love the Stairmaster because you're definitely exerting more energy there, and then you're able to get a good sweat going when you start your workouts. And so when I go into like my first exercise will be like 3 different exercises. So let's say I do chest and back. I'll do a chest press, and then I'll do a back dumbbell back row right after, and then I'll do maybe 1 more. But if not 3, I just stick to 2. So
you superset it.
So I superset that, a lot of supersets, and then what else do I do? And at the end of my workout, sometimes I'll just do like a little HIIT workout where I'll do just like a body HIIT workout, where I'll just do like.
I've been there with those with you.
So that's pretty much what I stick to. And it's really just about burning those calories, and it's about really keeping my heart rate up and really staying active and my energy up, so that I can keep going throughout the whole entire day.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
awesome. How about yourself?
I stick to. I have a gym, right? I work at a gym, and so I have childcare. So one, that's very important as a mom. since I have a toddler. So then when I do my workouts, I typically, again, I stick to functional workouts or compound movements. So I've been doing a lot of lower body just because, again, with the toddler, I'm doing a lot of squatting to pick him up. I do a lot of squats, a lot of deadlifts. I'll do pull-ups too, just to work like full body type of things. If I have a short amount of time to work out in. When I do get a good workout in, I've learned from you. So I do a lot of supersets too, chest and back. Or usually I go, if I have any more time, I'll do chest and back as well. I don't do as much arms and shoulders just because I feel like that if I have extra day that I can work out, then I'll do that. But I feel like I get a lot of arms and like the chest and back day too, and a lot of things that I do. But I'm kind of all over the place because I also teach yoga, so that's a lot of body weight movement, and then I have Pilates reformer at home, so I try to get in core if I can once a week, at least do a really good core workout. So just trying to get everything in there. But again, my cardio that I do is walking. I'll take Eli on walks. Yeah. Like that's like the biggest thing.
Day too.
Yeah. I try to walk
Almost
every day. My goal is 8,000 steps a day. I know every like fitness thing is like 10,000 steps, and I'm not quite sure if that's even from a sound study anymore, but 8,000 is what I try to shoot for, and I generally get 8 to 12,000 a day. So I feel pretty good about that. Just staying busy, but yeah, my workouts I try to do big muscle groups because I don't have a lot of time to get in my workouts, and I try to move quickly as well. So supersets and moving quickly, so I can get those done at the gym. And then if I can't be at the gym, then I've got the reformer here at home, Pilates reformer, or I'm walking quite a bit. But yeah.
Do you have any personal goals for yourself?
Ooh, right now I think it's more. I would like to do a heavier deadlift and a heavier squat. Like I want to make sure I can consistently squat and deadlift my body weight, if not more on the deadlift. But sometimes I can be a little bit of a weenie with weights where I don't get to work out for a little while, and then my weight goes down a little bit. But yeah, I think for me right now it's just trying to not hurt myself and hurt my joints, because I noticed that as I'm getting older too, it needs to be safe. Safe movement, because my joints are starting to ache and I don't want to hurt myself. So
yeah, and I kind of laid off the heavy weight. I mean, I'll do at least one set of like 8 reps that are pretty decently heavy, just because I want to keep my strength up too. So I don't want to fully go into lightweight, high rep kind of workouts. I still like to incorporate a weight that's going to test me, because like I said, I still want to be strong too. Yeah. So even though I do a lot of lighter weights, it's not really light, because I know that I'm for my size, I'm pretty strong for my size. So like I think that the weight that I do is still pretty decently heavy for me. So I like to stick the weight or the rep range around 12 to 15 reps and nothing higher than that, because then that's going to be way too light. Leg wise or squat wise, I kind of laid off on that heavy just because my knees jacked up. Yeah. Any advice or tips that you would give to the moms for how to, I guess, workout tips, or how to get workouts in, or anything that you think of?
I always tell moms all the time to don't just stick to one workout. Like, don't think this is going to be my workout routine and this is the only thing. I think that works. But remember, our bodies are constantly changing. Everything, throughout from week to week to week, our bodies are different. And so I know for myself that there are some days where I'm like, I got this. And I'm like pulling 100 pounds and I'm like squatting my body weight and I'm like, feel so jacked up and it's great. And then the next week I can barely climb the stairs. I've got very little energy and I'm out of breath.
Hormones.
Right. Yes. Everything's just like, it's just crazy. So I think for us women, we need to really pay attention and be aware of where we're at, like cyclically, so that we can. And there's some apps out there and other great people. Yeah. So you have options. So when your energy is lower, you're doing like your yoga class, or you are doing like a Pilates class, something that's not a lot of impact. And then when you're just, you have a lot of energy, then you're lifting really heavy. Or you're lifting heavier and progressing. So I think for us women, we do really have to pay attention to our bodies. We need to know our energy. We need to know our schedule. We need to know you don't want to hit a really heavy leg day and then take your kid to the zoo for 5 hours where you're walking around and squatting and picking them up. That might be overkill. So, I think we need to plan out our workouts. Not that dads don't, but you guys don't have the fluctuating hormones the way that women do.
Yeah.
It's just, you want to work with your body. Always want to work with your body, not against your body. So having different plans of workouts is important.
Yeah, I think that for you, because your schedule a little bit more different than mine,
Mm-hmm.
like I think that you have to have options because Eli could get sick and you have to switch things up.
Right.
So yeah, you have to have options if you're a mom, I think, if you're a stay-at-home mom or someone that has work and a mom, that's you're gonna have to have options, especially like at-home workouts or doing the walks or whatever you have to do.
Yeah.
As long as you get movement, that's all that matters. You don't have to just stick to being at the gym 4 or 5 times a week. You can do different things. It just really depends on what you can do with your schedule.
Yeah.
And like for me, I only have time for 3 days a week, and like I said, if I get 4, that's awesome for me. So as I guess my tips for dads is just try to get at least 3 days in. You don't have to get 5, 6 days. You can get at least three in, and I know that you can because when I was working full time, like doing the business, and I would still get my workouts in 3 times a week. You can still do that. You can either do at-home workouts, focus on nutrition. That's going to be the most important part because that's how you really see results. If you're not eating healthy, it's pointless for you to go to the gym.
Yeah.
You're not going to see the result that you want, and you're going to continue to just have average results.
Yeah.
So as men, focus on what you're eating. You can still eat the foods you love. I've been eating the foods I love for a long time. I'm still shredded. Not shredded.
Yeah.
Don't have the dad bod, but I'm still eating the food I love because that's what I focus mostly on because that's more of my control, I guess.
Yeah, and I think like the saying "work smarter, not harder" really applies here. Like if you want to see results, you don't want to have the dad bod. You need to work smarter, which nutrition is number one.
Yep.
So smart nutrition plan, and then when you do have time to work out, work smart, which is the supersets, the HIIT workouts, which is use your time wisely in the gym. Go in and have a plan if you are a busy parent. Know what you're going to do. Don't just head straight for that treadmill and putter around for 15-20 minutes trying to figure out what you're going to do. Get in there, push some people out of the way. No, don't do that. But you can use the cables, you can use machines, you can use dumbbells, you can use kettlebells. You need to know how to pivot in the gym.
I think you got to really focus on that movement too, explosive movements, things that are going to help you keep young because we're just only getting older and we're starting to lose, our metabolism starts to slow down. So we're going to be peaking here soon. So we want to stay as young as we can. And by incorporating those HIIT workouts, incorporating those functional movements or those power explosive movements without hurting yourself, is going to help you keep young and keep active with your kids, which is ultimately the most important thing as a father, a young father, to be there for the kids. So so those are my tips for dads.
Yeah, and then just one more thing I would say to moms is that I know when I first started going to the gym, I was working a full-time job, and I would take my daughter out of daycare. We'd come home, I'd feed her dinner, and then we'd go to the gym, and I'd put her in childcare at the gym. And to begin with, I had mom guilt. And so I just want to tell you guys, like, you push past the mom guilt, because if I didn't, I wouldn't have the energy and I wouldn't feel as good as I do now to be able to do the things with her that I can do. So I think that, this is for your health, and while it's your personal health, it's the health of your family as well. And you are role modeling good behavior. So if you're a mom out there and you're feeling that mom guilt because you don't want to put your kid in childcare at a gym, I just really, talk to other people. They have regulations and rules. Your kids are going to be okay. They're going to make their own friends. I mean, our son knows like everyone at the gym daycare, and everyone loves him. And so I just encourage you to push past that mom guilt and just take care of your own health and get to that fitness level that you want to be at.
Because overall, it's not only going to benefit you, it's going to benefit
the whole family.
You're going to have the energy to be around your kids more, be involved in what they're doing, play the sports that they're playing, and just really connect with your kids, because you're going to have the energy. And that's gonna be huge in their lives. It's gonna
Yeah.
be huge,
Yeah.
and that's what they need from you guys. So you got to
Yeah.
work on you. But yeah, so that's
Yeah.
it for now, right? You got
Yeah.
anything else?
No, I think that's all the tips I have as far as my workout routine and everything.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. So all right, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. So if you did, make sure you give it a like. If you have any questions or any topics you like for us to discuss, make sure you leave in the comments below. Check out 317wellness.com for any questions or services that we provide for you, which is coaching, consulting, and also you got your free downloadable PDFs
Yep.
for your
Recipes, high protein recipes,
and a couple workouts that I have on there for
Yeah.
you. So make sure you check that out on our website. And then until next time, guys, we'll catch you in the next one.
See ya.
Peace.